NTA 10, station for excellence.
NTA 10, station for excellence.
On the news tonight, Senate passes bill seeking to repair violence against persons, plus family of murdered Chikere Obeji calls for justice. Good evening and thanks for joining us on NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. I am Fadike Oguntuashi. 4 newly appointed permanent secretaries have been sworn in to fill existing vacancies in the federal civil service. The swearing-in ceremony performed by President Muhammadu Buhari presided the weekly meeting of the Federal Executive Council. State House correspondent Adam Musambu has details.
Emerged from a rigorous eligibility exercise conducted for directors in the Federal Civil Service, comprising a written examination, ICT competency test, as well as an interactive session with a broad spectrum of stakeholders in the public and private sectors. The new permanent secretaries represent states where vacancies existed. They are Dr. Mary Ada Ogbe from Benue State, Malam Shehu Ibrahim Jigawa State, Kacholam Shanti Daju Plateau State, and Beatrice J.D. Agba, the Solicitor General of the Federation from Edo State. The brief but colorful swearing-in ceremony, conducted in compliance with the COVID-19 safety advisory, was devoid of any presidential address. The head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Dr. Folashade Yemi Esong, however, speaks on government's expectations from the new appointees.
I am sure that they are going to give their best because they went through a very rigorous process to emerge as federal permanent secretaries, and so I'm confident that by the grace of God they will put in their best, a lot of hard work, a lot of integrity to ensure that government policies are executed as expected.
The permanent secretaries spoken to by NTA News thanked President Muhammadu Buhari for finding them worthy of their appointment and promised to live above board in discharging their responsibilities.
Well, I feel humbled to be given such a responsibility, and I know that to whom much is given, much is expected, and I trust God to do my best to serve our fatherland in compliance with the mandate of the government.
We are going to give it all to ensure that all that especially 9 priorities of Mr. President, that we fulfill them, and that any other policy or any other agenda of government is seriously, implemented to the latter by all of us.
I assure the President of my unalloyed support, loyalty to defend the integrity of this country and to ensure that all the policies and programs of government are translated down to the citizens for whom we are working for.
Well, I assure of my continued loyalty to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will commit the duties of my office with diligence and with a sense of commitment and professionalism.
Permanent secretaries are the chief administrative as well as accounting officers of the ministries they are assigned to, and therefore manage and coordinate day-to-day operations, advise ministers, and indeed responsible for the efficient, effective, and economical management of such ministries. From the State House, Adam Musambu, NTA News.
Senate is considering a bill that seeks to repeal and enact the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act. The bill, sponsored by Senator Jibril Issa, has passed second reading and seeks to provide a comprehensive law against violence in private and public life, to also prohibit all forms of violence against persons, and to provide maximum protection and effective remedies for victims and adequate punishments of offenders.
The grievous nature of certain offences in the Act, especially Section 22(1), makes the punishment provided inadequate. In view of the rampant cases of chemical attacks, such as acids and other substances, offenders under this section should not be given an option of fine. Similarly, the term of imprisonment needs an upward review.
In the homes, in schools, in markets, everywhere, there are rising cases of violence in this country. So the law has to be made in such a way to meet up with such violent situations.
To eliminate violence in private and public life, prohibit all forms of violence against persons, and provide maximum protection and effective remedies for victims and punishment of offenders, and for related matters 2022 second reading taken, and the bill is referred to the Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters for further legislative action to report back within 4 weeks.
The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill, sponsored by Senator Ibrahim Abdullahi Dambaba from Sokoto South, passed second reading. Deputy Minority Whip of the Senate, Senator Ibrahim Abdullahi Dambaba from Sokoto South, defected from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress, citing crisis in the Northwest and Sokoto State chapters of PDP as its reason. The leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, has advocated collective bargaining as a means of ending the face-off between the federal government and the Academic Staff Union of universities. In a news conference preparatory to the meeting of its Central Working Committee, NLC President Ayuba Waba says academic activities at public institutions have been stalled for 3 months as a result of ASU's industrial action. On the other hand, Waba urged workers to be actively involved in the process of choosing leaders in the next election, noting that the narratives have to change.
All over the world, unions defend democracy and also ensure rights. At the end of the day, it will be a political decision that will put food on the table of Nigerians. And therefore, sitting down and wait or watch certainly will not be our portion. Every Nigerian worker will be active to actually use that charter of demand that we have developed to actually engage politicians and try also to make sure that the agenda of the working class, the poor and the downtrodden, find space to be accommodated even in the political process.
He is expected to discuss plans for the 2022 Workers' Day. NTA Lagos Channel 10 News continues after this time out. So stay with us.
Checkers custard, the custard way smooth. To make am no hard, e dey easy and you fit take am anytime. E dey blend well with akara, moi moi, okpa, masa, beans and plenty other food. Make you go for correct custard wey dey nourish body and im taste dey sweet belle. Better custard for everybody for the family. Checkers, na correct custard be that. Checkers custard, the custard way smooth. To make am no hard, e dey easy and you fit take am anytime. E dey blend well with akara, moi moi, okpa, masa, beans and plenty other food. Make you go for correct custard wey dey nourish body and im taste dey sweet belle. Better custard for everybody for the family. Checkers, na correct custard be that.
Are you looking for a spacious, serene, beautiful and comfortable environment for your event? Then NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises is the place with about 3,065 capacity. NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises provides a well-secured land and car parking lot for your wedding reception, birthday party, church and school end-of-the-year event. Our conference hall is convenient for company annual general meetings, lectures, seminars or workshops. With just 150,000 naira only, you can use our entire space and also have your event covered and aired on our social diary program, Mary Lane. For more inquiries, please contact our marketing department, NTA Lagos Channel 10, Tejesho, or call our telephone number, Chibuzo 0812 324 5519, Gmo 0803 830-1669. NTA Lagos Channel 10 premises, affordable just for you.
Thank you for staying with us. The family of late Chikere Obeshi in a media briefing have called for justice on the extrajudicial killing of Chikere. Adaobi Obeshina report that the deceased was allegedly shot by a serving police officer while attending a friend's birthday party in Lagos.
Following the alleged killing of late Chikere Obishi, popularly known as JB Communication, on Sunday, 24th of April 2022, the family is therefore seeking for justice for a deceased.
This wasn't a case of an accident, this was a planned deal. I want justice for him and all those involved be brought to light. All those involved be brought to justice. That is what I want.
They therefore called on the Commissioner of Police to apprehend the triggered happy officer and bring him to justice.
Let's go to the government, please. Help us and get justice. We need justice for JB. We need justice for JB. This place you are seeing now is the office of JB. So Chikere Obeshi, this is his office. The celebrants brought the police. It was never JB that brought the police. It was the celebrants called, I don't know what it's called. They said that
Roman, his name is Roman Uche. That is his
Roland
name.
Uche is his name. Aka Asiwaju.
The celebrant
So
that killed my brother.
the celebrant. He was the one that brought the what? The police that shot JB, that killed JB. It's not JB. It's not JB. JB does not go any action.
Friends and sympathizers say it is one extrajudicial killings too many, and they want periodic psychological examination for arms-bearing police officers. In Lagos, Adaobi Obechina, NTA.
Ibrahim Ismail of the Nigerian Navy Islamic School, Apapa, has emerged winner of the 2022 edition of the annual Ojora Quran reading competition held at the palace of the Oba Abdul Fattah Arumire, the Ojora of Ojora Kingdom. Benga Oloyede tells us more.
The competition featured Ramadan lecture and distribution of support items to residents of Ijora. Oba Abdul Fattah Arumire, the Ojora of Ijora Kingdom, in his remarks, thanked Almighty Allah for giving him the opportunity to organize the competition and give support to residents annually. Sheikh Suleiman Onikichipa, Grand Mufti of Ilorin, who delivered the Ramadan lecture, and other participants urged Ijora residents to live in unity to sustain the progress in the community. The Islamic cleric also urged Muslims to always share gifts to the needy and the less privileged in their various communities as prescribed by Islam.
Begging Allah to let our king see another year with peace, joy, and happiness. Inshallah.
May he live long, and may God protect him from any evil.
Winners of the competition were given cash and electronic gadgets, while hundreds of Ijora citizens received food items and other gifts at the Ramadan lecture. In Lagos, Binga Uluidi, NTA News.
And that's the news at 7. We thank you for choosing NTA Lagos Channel 10. Lekon Ajiro Tutu is standing by for the translation of the news in Yoruba. Good evening.
Ẹ káalẹ́ o, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ òní. Ìròyìn làmúwa sétí gbọ̀yìn láti lè ṣe amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ Èkó. Lẹ́kàn Àjírọ̀ Tútù lóníròyìn. Ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ń ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò pàápàá jùlọ lórí òfin ìṣeniníṣekúṣe tàbí ìwà àkàsíni èyí tó ti ń gbilẹ̀ láwùjọ wa. Wọ́n sọ wípé ìwé àbádòfin ọ̀hún ó ní sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Jibril Isa ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ rí ìgbà ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì rèé tí ìwé ọ̀hún ti ń jẹ kíkà lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣàlàyé síwájú sí pé ọ̀rọ̀ à ń ṣe ní ṣekúṣe tàbí à ń loni nílòkulò yálà ní abẹ́lé tàbí níta gbangba ó ní wọ́n fẹ́ wá òpin sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣàlàyé síwájú sí pé irúfẹ́ ìwà yìí ni wọ́n fẹ́ wá ààbò fún ẹnikẹ́ni tí wọ́n bá fi ìwà àkà ọ̀hún lọ̀ tàbí láti wá ohun tó yẹ fúnrú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ tàbí àti ìjìyà tó bá dógbìn fún ẹnikẹ́ni tí ajere ìwà àbàjẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí lọ́wọ́. Àjọ tó ń ṣe kòkárí ọ̀rọ̀ hajj nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ó ní wọ́n tún ti ń ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò àbádòfin èyí tí sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Ibrahim Abdullahi Dambaba láti gúúsù Sokoto ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ rẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì rèé tí wí ọ̀hún di kíkà lọ. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ ẹni tó jẹ́ igbákejì akóniníjàánu fọ́mọlẹ́gbìmọ̀ tó kéré jùlọ nílẹ̀gbìmọ̀ aṣòfin orílẹ̀-èdè yìí sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Ibrahim Abdullahi Dambaba tó wá láti gúúsù Sokoto ni ó ti ta àtàrẹ láti ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ọlọ́mbrẹ́là bọ́ sí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú onígbàálẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ó yẹ ká mọ ohun tọ́pọ́n ṣe ká tó kan ọ̀pẹ nírin létí. Awuyewuye tó ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí àròjàre ni wípé àwọn rògbòdìyàn tó ń wáyé nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ọlọ́mbrẹ́là láti ìwọ̀ oòrùn àríwá ilẹ̀ yìí àti ní ìpínlẹ̀ Sokoto ni ó fà á tí òun fi ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ọ̀hún sílẹ̀. Àwọn abẹnugan ní ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ni wọ́n ti ń wá ọ̀nà láti rí pé rògbòdìyàn fàákàjà tó ń wáyé láàrin ìjọba àpapọ̀ àti ẹgbẹ́ àwọn olùkọ́ fáfitì ní òpin dé bá. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wọn àti àpérò tí wọ́n ṣe kó tó di pé ìpàdé gbogbogbò bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni ẹni tó jẹ́ ààrẹ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ nílẹ̀ yìí ìyẹn Ayuba Wahaba ṣe lálàyé wípé ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ní ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà àpapàá jùlọ àwọn ètò ẹ̀kọ́ tó jẹ́ ti ìjọba tàbí iléèwé tó jẹ́ tìjọba ni wọ́n ti ń sùn tí kùn ò sì sún débi wípé láti bí oṣù mẹ́ta báyìí kò sí ètò ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láwọn fáfitì tó jẹ́ tìjọba. Ó wá ṣàlàyé síwájú sí i wípé nílọ́lọ́ báyìí àjọgbéniṣẹ́ ìlú àti pé ẹrù èsòbè kì í ṣẹrù ẹnìkan. Ó ní gbogbo àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ló gbọ́dọ̀ wá ojúṣe sí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀hún. Ó wá rọ àpapọ̀ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ wípé ní àsìkò tá a wà yìí kí oníkálukú kórí wípé wọ́n kópa nínú ètò ìdìbò kí òpin lè bá gbogbo rádaràda èyí tí ó ń wáyé lásìkò yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ ti ń gbáradì fún ayẹyẹ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ èyí tí ó wáyé ní oṣù karùn-ún ọdún tí a wà nínú ẹ̀ yìí. Ibrahim Ismaila ti iléèwé àwọn ológun ojú omi tó wà ní Àpápá ni ó gbégbé orókè sí ìdíje kùránì kíkà fún ti sáà ọdún tá a wà yìí èyí tó máa ń wáyé lọ́dọọdún tí tọdún náà sì wáyé ní ààfin ọba ìlú Ọ̀jọ́rá ìyẹn ọba Abdulfatai Aromire tó jẹ́ Ọ̀jọ́rá tilẹ̀ Ọ̀jọ́rá bí owó ẹ ti ṣe lọ rèé láti ẹnu akọ̀ròyìn wa Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdé ẹ̀jẹ̀ àgbọ̀.
Oṣù tá a wà yìí oṣù Ramadan náà ni wípé gbogbo nǹkan tí wọn bá ní kí wọn fi tọrọ fún ẹni tí ò ní wọn ò ní gbogbo nǹkan tó ní kò tì mọ́nú ilé wọn ní kò dùnyàn nínú ni oṣù kò dùnyàn nínú ni oṣù tá a wà yìí oṣù tó yẹ kó ẹgbẹ́ fi ń tọrọ darí lè ṣe ni.
tọ́ ibi tí ìròyìn gbanimọ̀ fàṣàlẹ̀ ètò nírèé tó bá di lọ́la ọ̀tún ìròyìn là ń mú bọ̀ ká sùn ká jí Olúwa lónìí.